everybody, I just wanted to give a quick shout out and thank you to all my Patreon supporters. It means a lot that you've taken the time to support what I do and appreciate all the effort that I put into both the videos and the streams. From the bottom of my heart, thank you very much. For those of you that are not members, please check out patreon.com/36brix. That's patreon.com/36brix, and check out the packages that you could take advantage of to get more content. Have a great day. Hey everybody, I just wanted to give a quick shout out and thank you to all my Patreon supporters. It means a lot that you've taken the time to support what I do and appreciate all the effort that I put into both the videos and the streams. From the bottom of my heart, thank you very much. For those of you that are not members, please check out patreon.com/36brix. That's patreon.com/36brix, and check out the packages that you could take advantage of to get more content. Have a great day. Hey everybody, I just wanted to give a quick shout out and thank you to all my Patreon supporters. It means a lot that you've taken the time to support what I do and appreciate all the effort that I put into both the videos and the streams. From the bottom of my heart, thank you very much. For those of you that are not members, please check out patreon.com/36brix. That's patreon.com/36brix, and check out the packages that you could take advantage of to get more content. Have a great day.
Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, Brickheads. How's everybody doing today? I am doing great. My hands are a bit cold, but you know, they'll start warming up as we build. First and foremost, I want to apologize. So the reason why I'm apologizing is because essentially what happened was you guys voted, because we had a Vote to Mock series. You guys voted on the townhouse, which is this set right here. Pretty much, other than, I think, one person, everybody who voted, which unfortunately wasn't that many people, but it was pretty close to unanimous. Everybody wanted this set. It's set number 31097. It's the Townhouse and Pet Shop, Townhouse, Pet Shop, and Cafe build, and I failed. For whatever reason, I grabbed the pirate ship and started building the pirate tavern instead of building that. So I went ahead and put that build aside. Also, in looking at mocking it out, I only have 2 sets, and I kept saying I had 3. So unless a set is hiding somewhere or Dion stole it, unfortunately I only have 2, which is fine. I think I can still mock it out. I'm still working on it. Today, again, I apologize, guys. I am going to be working on the what's it called? The Townhouse Pet Store or Pet Shop and Cafe. So we will be working on that shortly. Let me hang out in chat real quick and say hi to everybody. Looks like chat is pretty active there. All right, let's see. Juan, hello. Juan Diego Igana. Hello, my friend. Thanks for joining us. I believe you're new here, so please check out the rules and tell us about yourself, man. Dion says, "Yo, I made it. I hope so. You've been active all morning, buddy." Mr. P, what's up? What's up? Dion says, "Hey, Mr. P. Matt, party time. Excellent. Are you wait? Are you Wayne or are you Garth? Let's see. Mr. P asking how Dion is doing. PPDP in New York soon. Sweet, that's awesome. Dion says, "I'm fine, thanks. I posted some pics on Discord." Yes, you did. Yeah, I heard Matt. Cool, Dion. Brooks saying, "LOL, I know you did, Dion, because I shared it." Hello. That's cool. Mr. P says, "How you, Matt?" Dion Botcher, Dinosaur Mock, and DJ Booth. Yes, it is. Everybody's saying hi to each other. Hey, Scott. Hey, buddy. Good to see you. Oh, we'll have to check out that DJ booth. Yes, it is on our Discord. So, and pretty sure, Mr. P, you are on our Discord, right? I'm pretty sure you are. Yeah. Okay. I was gonna say it's on there. It's under the Lego channel. Matt says pretty good. Thanks. Dion. Grabbing the octopus. I'm released the Legion. All right. Matt saying snail. Am I being too slow? Sorry. I've released the legend. I'm assuming. What's Leguon? I don't know. Anyway. So, good to have everybody here. Thanks for joining us. I really do appreciate it. And, yeah, so let's get building, because I really feel bad that I screwed up on the Rock the Vote, or Mock to Vote series. So, we are going to be switching gears here and building this set, which I am actually pretty excited for. It's looked like a pretty good set. I mean, to be honest, I'm not excited about the pet shop part, nor the cafe part. This build right here looks really cool. I actually like the build, but I mean, how many cafe stores do you need in one city? So yeah. And typically what I'll do is I'll ask you guys which one I should build, the main build, this build, or this build, but I actually think I'm just going to go main build. I think that's what I'm gearing towards, because I like the build, and I'm looking forward to mocking that section out, so... Legion, I can't spell. Okay, I was gonna say, alright. I mean, I can't read, so it's cool. Matt says, LOL, no, Scott. Snail is part of that part club. Octopus. Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm out of the loop. I apologize. Alright. So, alright. So we got, 1. We got 2 bag number 1s. Number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6. So technically 7 bags. That is cool. No stickers. Sweet. All right. I'm not gonna put all these in a bag or in a bin. I'll just line them up right there. And then I will slide these into the bin. GGG with some PPP. That's alright. Matt, GGG, except Mo is busy. Yeah, Mo's been really busy lately. She's, I don't know if some of you, or I don't know if you guys know, but Mo is a teacher. So, like, unfortunately, she can't, Monday through Friday, it's hard for her to hop on, because she's constantly working as a teacher. I mean, that is the one thing that bugs me about teaching, and I'm talking about my wife too. My wife's a teacher. Is that a lot of people don't realize that how much work they put in into teaching. Some people realize and appreciate it, but a lot of people really don't. And not only that, but they put in very long hours. It's a salary position, and they get treated like crap most of the time by both parents and their bosses. And then on top of that, they don't get paid that much, to be honest. I mean, they really don't. So with teaching, they have to make their own lesson plans. They have to do everything basically themselves. They go through, for the most part, a master's program. Most of the time they're like this close away from their master's when they're done teaching, and they're in some school districts, their starting pay is $25,000-$30,000, which in some areas that might sound like a lot of money, but to be honest, here in the United States, that's not much. I mean, if you figure minimum wage, they're trying to get minimum wage to be $15 an hour federally. So if you took that, say you did on average $10 an hour times 40 hours a week, and so that's $400 a check. You times that by 50. Is that right? Do I have a calculator? So $400 a week at 50 weeks is that's only like $20,000, right? So that's at $10 an hour. That's $20,000 a year. So they're making what, roughly at a good school district, they're making $20 an hour basically, or the equivalent of $20 an hour, which is $40,000 a year. Which again is decent, but with the amount of work they put in, and granted, do they work 50 weeks a year? In most cases, technically no, but if you account for all the time that they put in after hours, because their job, even if they started at 8 o'clock in the morning and went till 2:30 in the afternoon, that's not the sole entity of their job, right? They still have to put together lesson plans, and they do that all at home. They still have to grade papers. Like my wife, she'll sit there and she'll start work at 7 o'clock in the morning, even though her class doesn't start until 8, but then she won't stop working until 6 o'clock at night. Sometimes later, depending on when, like what part of the year, because like if grades are due, like report cards and all that kind of fun stuff, and all that. So I mean, they're putting in almost 12-hour days, and granted, their work schedule, like say it starts August and ends in June. They're working 10 months out of the year instead of 12 months. But the majority of the time, they're still working during those 12 months or those 2 other months. They're just not getting paid unless they have a 12-month contract. And even then, for that 12-month contract, their pay is split up between 12 months instead of 10 months. So it's not like they're getting paid extra. The only time they get paid extra is if they turn around and do they do summer school or extracurricular activities or stuff like that. So I mean, most teachers, their starting pay is around $40,000 a year. So I mean, there's a lot of people, and again, most teachers have their bachelor's or master's degree. So if you take that same master's degree and apply that towards a position in business, I mean, business people who have their master's degree or pretty close to their master's degree are seriously making 6 figures. But teachers don't. Like, they don't make anywhere near 6 figures. So, I mean, they're making, if they're lucky, half that. And again, that's if they're, like, extremely lucky. Because, again, most teachers start off at around $40,000 a year. So, if a business degree would have gotten them $100,000 a year, I mean, they're making, half, if not 1/3 the pay. So it really sucks. I mean, again, don't get me wrong, for 10 months, I mean, they make a living, but they don't make nearly as much as they should. Sorry, I hope I'm not I hope I'm not ranting. I hope you guys, that's right, Matt, GGG, except for Mo is busy, mentioned that. Dion says, main build. Matt says, GGG with some PPDP. Dion says, hells yeah. Matt says, teaching is a completely rewardless job nowadays. I'm glad that I did my career change from it. Here's the thing, Matt. I don't. That part I can't agree with. I don't like your wording on that. Rewardless job. I don't think it's a rewardless job. It's just their pay sucks compared to most. I mean, because it is a rewarding job. And that's the thing. I mean, I don't want to get into politics. I mean, so I can't agree with you as far as a rewardless job. I mean, like, my wife feels rewarded because her kids are learning. She gets excited when her kids get it and understand some of the concepts that she's trying to teach. I mean, she gets excited when the kids have those aha moments. So I can't necessarily say it's a rewardless job. As far as a thankless job, I could agree with you on that. As far as, what did I do? Oh, before I I wasn't supposed to put on the things yet. All right. So yeah, like I said, I can't say it's a rewardless job. Dion says, I agree with both Scott and you, Matt. It's just as bad here. Matt says, my single year as a high school teacher was honestly miserable and just complete stress. Well, and so, I mean, that's also the thing. I mean, it also depends on what kind of teacher you are. Not in like the quality of teaching. I'm saying like it depends on the type of teacher. I can't imagine. I mean, because I originally wanted to be a teacher. I wanted to be a PE teacher. I can't imagine that a PE teacher has the same stress as a AP history teacher. So I think it depends on like the subject that you're teaching and all that kind of fun stuff. Matt says, and I know it definitely affected my mental and physically, or me mentally and physically. Yeah, I mean, it really does. It's a very mentally draining job, especially when you start getting into kids who are going through a lot of issues and all that kind of fun stuff. Dion says, I did work experience in 12th grade as a teacher of a handicapped individual, 6 months all afternoon. It was highly stressful. Physically or mentally handicapped students, like, you gotta love that job. That is a very hard job to do. Dion says, then I taught ESL in Mexico for 8 years. It's a lot of work reading essays. That was my downfall. Gotcha. Matt says, 36. It sounds like she has the support of her administration. I worked in a district where that was definitely not the case, and it just was bad. No. I mean, her principal is a complete and utter moron. Her district isn't bad. It has one of the strongest unions. They really fight for their teachers, but they do some stupid crap. I mean, like, a good example, and it worked out as a plus, to be honest. She was working at one school. She got hired at one school, was doing really well there, but the principal and vice principal, they were extremely strict, like extremely strict, and so she got hired on as a second year, or for a second year, but a month and a half in, she actually got transferred to a different school. So, and they only gave her 3 days, and those 3 days she still had to teach. So they basically said, they called her in like on a Tuesday and said, hey, guess what? You're switching to the other school. Pack up your stuff. You got 3 days to pack up your things, but you still have to teach your current students for those 3 days. And I mean, she wasn't given a sub or anything. So literally, like, she had to pack up all her shit and move to a different school. And so she started packing. And when she moved to the other school, they didn't even have a room for her. She walked in with all her boxes, and they were like, "Oh yeah, you're in this room," and the after school program was in that room. So she couldn't even move her stuff in. So and the after school program were like, "Get out of here! This is our room." Like, they totally treated her like shit. It worked out in her favor because her principal is such a dumbass that he didn't. I mean, I'm not saying. My wife is an amazing teacher, but there are things that she needs to work on. You know, as all teachers do, and I think the other school would not have looked that basically taken a blind eye to that stuff. versus because her current principal is a complete and utter moron, he kind of did. He's not strict at all. He doesn't do his job. He doesn't even delegate anything out. So basically, his faults were her gains, because there was probably a good possibility that if she had stayed with the other district, with them being, and again, my wife is an amazing teacher, please don't get me wrong, but, with the other district or other school being as strict, they wouldn't have overlooked that and said, you know what, let's work on her, let's build her, let's figure out a way to help her, versus they wouldn't have taken the time, and they would have just said, you need to be at 1,000% from day one. We're not going to help you grow. Versus this guy is the exact opposite, in that he doesn't do shit. So so it's a situation where, like, a lot of it kind of slid by the wayside, and now she's a 10-year she's been working there for years. I think she's working on her 6th or 7th year, something like that. So, but, nowadays, especially here in Southern California, like, you have to be, it doesn't matter if it's day 1 or day 101, they want you to be like a seasoned teacher without any experience. So, like, it's good that they moved her, but again, they moved her mid-year. They uprooted all the students and switched them throughout, and basically changed teachers on them, and then she had to go through and actually pack up all the stuff and move to a completely different school with all of her stuff. And again, she was given 3 days, and it was all on her own time. Like I said, she was required to, pack up her stuff after school because she still had to teach the class. So again, that's where I'm like, teachers go through a lot of crap, and they don't get nearly the pay or the rewards that they do. I wouldn't say I wouldn't say it's a rewardless job, but the financial reward, no, is not there. If that makes sense. What is the point of that? Alright. I do that shit all the time, but there's literally no point in that. Why use that piece? Anyway, so, yeah. Matt says, yeah, that just sounds like crap. Yeah, it really was. It was like, it was very mind-boggling, and I'll be honest, I wasn't happy about it, especially showing up to the other school and them giving my wife crap. Because, I stayed in the car, but as far as while she was doing all that, but yeah, they gave her crap about it, and they finally, like, left the room so that she could do it. So during the weekend, um, we had to go in again on our days off. Nicole wasn't getting paid or anything. We went in on the Saturday and the Sunday just so that she could prep her room. There were no desks. There was nothing. There was no, she didn't even have a computer or anything. She had to hand over her old computer because that was from the old school. And the janitor was kind of a jerk about it. And I was not shy about how unhappy I was having to go through all this with my wife, and the fact that my wife had to go through all this. And then the janitor sat there and complained to the principal, and the principal called my wife in and said, I have to write you up for your husband because I got, the what's it called? The custodian said that he was upset about this whole situation, and that's not acceptable. Da 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 da. And we had to fight that because he was being a jerk, and he was like, I need to document this. Da 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 da. And she snapped back at him and said, look, it was on the weekend. It wasn't me, it was my husband, and you can't punish me for something that my husband's doing, and if you want, I'll go to the union. And she did. She went to the union, and the union said, you can't do that. Like, what the hell do you think you're doing? He has the freedom, even if he's on campus, he has the freedom to do whatever he wants, and there's nothing that you can do about it. The only thing that he, if he was there and witnessed it, and it wasn't like I was being a total ass. I was, the custodian had basically said, hey, you're a new teacher. What, did they hire you next year? Are you brand new to the district? And, I chimed in, oh no, she's been with this district for a couple years now. This is totally crap. They switched her from this classroom to this school and mid-year and, all that. So apparently he reported it to the principal. Principal was like, okay, well, I'm going to teach them or do whatever, be an ass, basically. And yeah, she took it to her union and said, hey, and like I said, the union turned around and said, if it was on campus during school hours, and if you had been there, you would have a leg to stand on. But it was reported to you by what we found out later as a temporary substitute custodian, which I didn't even know that was a thing. I had no idea that they actually had substitute custodians, but apparently they do. But yeah, they said, basically you're talking about hearsay, and even then, you don't have a leg to stand on, and they actually wrote him up because of it. They were like, you can't do that, so yeah, maybe that's why he left her alone and didn't implement crap. But he is still a crappy principal. He literally does nothing. But anyway. Matt says, in Mel Gibson voice, freedom! Absolutely. Everybody laughing. All right, you know what? Let's get some music on. Let's get a little bit more on. DJ bump that music. It's like these creator 3-in-1 sets. They're amazing sets, but I feel like there's not a lot to them. There's a lot to them. I feel like they're all plate based. Like there's hardly any bricks to them. I guess it's tea time. Is that the same color as, I believe it is. What? Oh, so it goes like this. Oh, it's Dion's Music, the club. Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. Does this have how many? It should. Oh, there's not that many. Wow. I may have to look into that. See how many pieces, because that would give me 21. That color. Six, and 18. Yeah, I don't think that would be enough. Sorry, I've been thinking about expanding my town hall. as another project because I've seen some really cool expansions. Hey, yes, I shaved. So did you, my friend. I saw you got a new haircut. We're twins. You just have a beard and all that. It's like you're heavy down here as far as hair. You have a lot of hair here, but none up here. And now I'm none up here and none down here. Hey, Carl, how's it going, little brother? Hope you guys are doing well. I'll be starting the VIP lounge after tea. Bow chicka bow bow. Hey, Carl. Yeah, Scott went Mr. Clean on us. And I was thinking about that, Dion. Thank you for calling me Mr. Clean because Mr. Clean is buff. And since I'm fat, that's a compliment for sure. I mean, I think I look more like Uncle Fester than Mr. Clean. So I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Never shave the face though. Yeah, you grow that out. All buff. Now, I got a question for you, Carl, because we were talking about it. Me and Dion were talking about it, Carl. So, do you shave your own head? I didn't read the post, so I don't know. I just saw the picture. But do you shave your own head, or do you have Melissa shave it for you, or do you actually go to like a barber, or and have it done by a professional? I have the best barber in town. Melissa? You better say that. She'll kick your ass. I've been buzzing my head for 12 years. Yeah. I think for me it's been, I want to say, I mean, because I started in high school, so about 24, yeah, Melissa. I've been probably a good 25 years. She trims and shapes the beard and shaves my head. That's cool. See, I cut my own hair, and then Nicole She cleans it up if I need her to. Usually, I've gotten pretty good as far as like making sure everything's all good. And when I cut it this short, there's not really a need to clean anything up because, you know, the edges are... Oh, wait. Wait, does it... Oh, yeah, it does go in front there. I keep forgetting. When does Ma come out and when is Ma or Ma and Pa coming out to visit with you guys? I've only burnt out one set of clippers. Jesse cleans up my mess. When you say mess, do you mean like all the hair and stuff? Way I see it, why do it myself? Melissa likes to do it. Well, no, I mean you're good. End of April. All right. I've only yeah, I mean I've burnt out a couple of them, or they were like, I mean I didn't get good ones at first. I like this use of part usage, where they use the car canopy or car hood as this canopy. I like that method. Yeah, the hair I miss, and I miss my hair. I miss and neck. Okay. I was gonna say I don't sweep up the hair. I don't, because I cut my hair outside and I let the birds like just clean it up. I know that may sound disgusting, but Ricky Foo Fighter, how's it going, my friend? Thanks for joining us. I don't think we've seen you here in the chat before. Please read over the rules and then tell us about yourself. I do too. I've been meaning to build this set, and I'm actually, Ricky, I'm not sure if you know, but what I do is I build the set, and then I mock it out, and I've got 3 of these that I'm going to combine to make a bigger build. However, I'm gonna probably be honest. I'm gonna probably change out this dark orange color. Only for the sole purpose of actually using it, because I've been thinking about modifying my town hall, and this is the same color as the town hall. So I'm probably going to use these parts to extend the town hall, and then use a different color. There's not many, like maybe I'll do sand green or something. There's actually not much of this color in here, but I think it might be enough. Oh. I don't know. We'll have to see because I have to do. I'm thinking about extending both sides of the town hall. I mean, this might extend one side, but not the other. So I may still have to order parts. I just these brick pieces though. I don't think I have to order that much. Probably order, just to be on the safe side, maybe 50 of each. 1x6s, 1x4s, 1x2s. That should get me enough. So Tuesday night, I lost Wi-Fi connection and missed the end of the stream. Did you finish the tavern? Yes. I did finish the tavern, and then I started mocking it out. However, I forgot to film a video on the tavern itself, and my thoughts on it, so yeah. I screwed up. It's okay, though. But yes, I did finish the tavern. Oh. I'm like, I feel like I have a lot more pieces than I should. Matt says, are you going to mock this into a larger pet store? No. Nope. I'm going to mock this into a larger build, yes, but I'm not going to make it a pet store. We already have a pet store. As I mentioned before, I have 3 of these sets to combine. But I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. To be honest, I may do a little gun shop, a little gun store. All right, so those are all the extra pieces, I guess. It would either be a gun store or like a tool, like a hardware store. Ah, gotcha. Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, we already have the pet store in the Expert Modular. So it's kind of one of those things where, I mean, I don't want 5 million pet stores. Because if you really think about it, I mean, how many pet stores are in a city? There's not that many. I mean, most cities that I've lived in, the majority of them barely have one, let alone more than one. I have to be honest, I have to look at the overall build as far as depending on what I want to do because, I mean, you don't see many. If this is like the top extension of this build, which I'm guessing it is, I mean, you don't see that many like the tops of gun stores or something like that. This bright yellow. Or, you know, something along those lines. I mean, to be honest, you don't see many buildings, period, being this bright yellow. I got SPET/hobby store best of both worlds. Lego and parts at 5% off VIP card. Not bad for 10K population. So, anybody excited about some of the new sets that they've been showcasing? Anybody have any plans to, buy certain sets or anything like that? Matt says, not sure yet, but want to get, not sure yet what to get, money, but I really like the space shuttle. To be honest, I haven't really looked into the space shuttle all too much. I'm not really a space guy, so I haven't like looked into any of the space sets or anything like that. I know that they just came out with a space set, and a few people are not happy with the space shuttle. They like the space shuttle, but they don't care for the particular one. Like, they wish it was a different space shuttle. So I know people were like, it should have been, what is it? It should have been, I can't remember a lot of people, what a lot of people are saying, though. Mr. P says, ditto, I like the look of that space shuttle, too. Dion says, I grabbed 3 video beatboxes and 6 video blind boxes. The Dots cat, with those sweet black plates and a few more dot bracelets. Nice. Matt says, I've always liked the space shuttle as a general thing, a marvel of technology. That's why I like it. That's cool. Like, don't get it twisted. I'm not, like, shitting on it or anything. I'm just saying, like, I don't know what I would do with it if I built it. I've always... Okay. Nice. We got about 12 people in here. Hey, everybody. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you like my content and want more, please go to patreon.com/36brix. That's patreon.com/36brix. Check out my membership packages, and if you like what you see, please join. If not, I totally understand. See that? That seems like it's an illegal build technique. How does that work? Ah, I see what they did. Not into memberships and want to just donate, please go to buymeacoffee.com/36brix. That's buymeacoffee.com/36brix. Check out, and you're more than welcome to donate as much as you want. Does it go over? Yeah. Oh, me either, to be honest, LOL, because I don't usually buy display type things like that. Yeah, I gotcha, LOL. Matt says, Mr. P, no! I'm working hard on my city, don't want to destroy it. I did that think of hanging it overhead though. Have it land in your city like in the film Armageddon or one of those disaster films. Well, yeah, that was something that somebody asked during the Q&A, which I thought was hilarious. If I would have an AT-AT walker go through my city, similar to like War of the Worlds or some shit. Dion plugging the channel, thank you very much. Have it gracefully touch down on the main street, Matt. Right? Just have it gracefully drop down. Everybody laughing. I mean, it could gracefully touch down, I guess. I'm going to switch this around. I'm sorry, but I'm going to change that. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I find it very odd that they would have doors open to open space versus open to against the wall. You guys are probably going, what the hell is he talking about? All right, so let me kind of let's get warm in here. So if you take a look at this build, we go to OBS so I know I'm showing you guys properly. All right, so if you take a look at this build here, okay, for whatever reason, so they want it like this. Okay, the doorknob isn't correct, but they want it like this, okay? And they want the door to open like that. But to me, that's obstruction of space. Like, I don't really understand why they would do that. Why would you have it, I mean, there's a wall right here. So I always, when I do this, I always flip it So when they have it open like this, and I got to check to see if I have it right. When they have it open like this, unless they plan on putting something on that side, maybe I don't know about it yet. It just makes sense to have it open up against a wall, so it doesn't take up that much space. I mean, that's just me. That's my preference, or that's my logic behind it. And it almost looks like they may not have anything. I mean, there's not a whole lot of details in here, or like stuff in here, but they may not have anything up here. We'll see, right? Mr. P says, makes sense to me. This feels odd. Oh, that's what. Mr. P says, makes sense to me. Matt says, I know I've turned doors to open on a side that faces a wall, or it seems more practical. It's how my front door opens. Dion, to be honest, if you switched your door to where it opened up against a wall, I mean, now if there's no wall on either side, like if your door is in the middle of the room and there's no there, like that makes sense. Like it doesn't, typically you would open the door, or what have you. But if your front, or if a door at all opens up, to me it should open up against a wall. It's because if it doesn't open up against a wall, it actually closes off the room more. Because when you do open it up, if all of this is open and this is just a wall, like you're literally creating a wall in there every time you open the door. So it actually closes off your room a little bit. But okay, it opens to a wall. Well, okay, yeah. But yeah, like I said, for whatever reason, Lego doesn't like to do that. Oh, why is it? Why is it being stupid? Like I've had to change things up quite a few times because they've done stuff like that. Oh. Hold on. I get it. I get it. Chill. Hold on, guys. I got my phone off the hook, and it's like, please change battery or please charge battery. Really? Oh. Matt says, all right, guys, I'm going to drop off for now for upcoming meeting. Catch y'all later. Sounds good, my friend. Thanks for joining us. Mr. P says, see you later, Matt. Have a good one. I agree. See you later, buddy. Oh. Alright, so this is like a little kitchenette. Cool. And then a little flower pot. Maybe Baby Groot's infant Groot, Groot's friend. All right, so it does look like they put a dresser here, but I think it still will fit without any issues. So they put a dresser on here. But I mean, it's still, to me, seems fine. I mean, you could literally, if you wanted, move this. And it'd be even better. I mean, you can move it just one stud over. Yeah, and then it doesn't hit it as much. What the hell? Alright, that's different.
It sounds white, boy.
So any other sets out there that are coming out soon that people are excited about? Anybody get the Winnie the Pooh set? I want the Winnie the Pooh set. However, I'm still gonna wait. I also there was another channel that was reviewing a really cool set. It's a Ninjago set that has it's a mountain set that has a snake mountain, like it has a bunch of traps and it's like a mountainy waterfall. Wait, I don't know if there's waterfalls, but like it's a snake mount as part of the mountain that I actually really like, and I'm thinking about picking up that set because that set looks actually really cool. Love the white birds. I feel like, oh. There, that feels a little better. In the big blue brick, wait, I might grab that city box set. Wait, that big city box set, which in the big blue brick? I'm not sure what you're referring to, dude. I might grab that big city box set in the big blue brick. Do you have a set number? That you're referring to? Because I'm not sure which set you're talking about. Are you talking about like that contemporary townhouse or something? It's an assortment of parts for city, wheels, frames. Oh, that's cool. they're finally smartening up to where they're coming out with assortment packs of, different parts. It's about time. What? Where's that supposed to go? Just in the corner, loose there? I don't like that. I ain't gonna do that. I love the fact that they give you a couple shears, though. No, $50. Canadian? So what is that, like 35 here? How many pieces? I'll grab it. They also have a friend set in a big plum purple brick. How many pieces? I like this menu sign. I can't remember, but I'm going to get it. It's at Walmart here. That's cool. When I have it, I'll take pics. That sounds cool. Why do they gotta do that? Just give me a brick built or a regular bird. Don't give me a brick built bird. They have so many birds that they could give me. You know, a pigeon, an owl. I guess it's technically on this side. Fluffsters! Absolutely. I mean, like, why? Just give me an animal. Like, they could do, I mean, they have so many birds out there. Even the little tweet birds that, like, came with the bookstore, they could do that. Or they could do the seagull. They could do, like, another bird. Like, a different color of the parakeet or whatever. I think that's what they're called. Something else. I mean, it's like here. It's a brick-built dog. All right. I mean, This one makes a little bit of sense because it's on the roof, so it's like it's showcasing the pets, like it's a mock pet. Like it's not supposed to be a real animal. So it's like, I get it. Like, but I mean, yeah, give me a real pet. How many pieces is this? 1,000 pieces. How many pieces is that? This seems way bigger than that, though. Lobsters! Mr. Fluffaluffakiss. Oh, how many little pieces? Oh, that would have sucked. How many pieces in that little bird? 3. There's only 3. Where did I drop it? Did I drop a piece? No. Oh, that's deceptive. See, here it looks kind of darkish, like I was looking for black hair. They are done cleaning out my park. Sweet. Glad you're able to get some stuff done. Now to brainstorm on the next part for the build. There you go. Exactly. Step by step, day by day. Some people may fold, but some people may stay. The second, I don't know all the words to that song. It's like step by step, day by day. Different hand to play. Some people may fall, some people may stay. Well, it will be better the second time around. Step by step, day by day. Uh-oh, uh-oh. That's interesting. All right. That is, I don't understand. It's not flat, though. Wait. There we go. I'm like, it's not flat. I like that ATM machine. That's cool. It's a cool little build. Same, LOL. Dion says they have the dots cupcake sets. Nobody's buying them. I was thinking those bases, cupcake cups, would make sweet planting pots. Maybe. I'm not. I mean, I think that's the thing. They're trying to appeal. They're trying to make. How do I phrase this? They're trying to make themselves something that they're not. And I'm going to be honest, like the dots, I didn't see that those were going to last just because, yeah, they're great for mosaics and stuff, but, I mean, AFOLs are not their target market on that. they marketed it like for bracelets and watches and basically girly sets. And let's be honest, the only set that has really come out that's quote unquote girly is the Friends line, and that's doing well. But the dots, like, I mean, even my daughters, they love Lego, they love the sets, but they honestly could care less about the dots. I got them a couple dots packs. They could give two shits. I mean, I got them like the jewelry box and a couple other stuff. They didn't care. They were like, oh, it's cute. That's why I've been grabbing them. They fit perfect for the club mock, though. Yeah, I mean, they'll work. Like, AFOs, love them because of the mosaic aspect. You could do a lot with it. But that's it. I mean, again, AFOs are not the target market. Here's another brick-built animal. Cute little parrot, I guess, but I mean, yeah, like, I think it's going to be the same with the video stuff. Based on the colors and everything that I'm seeing, it appears that it almost seems like that seems really tall. Ah, that's fine. It seems like they were like they're geared towards little girls. The video stuff. And I've already seen some of those on clearance. I mean, people aren't buying them. And I haven't seen them near me, but I've seen people showcase that, you know, they were already on clearance at some stores. I don't know if that's an error or what, but yeah, I've already seen like them try to get rid of you know, some stores. People have posted pictures. Now, they weren't the big box stores, but I've already seen some people saying that they've picked up a bunch of the video stuff on clearance. What is this supposed to be, a rat? The dot stuff, it was kind of the same thing. With the dot stuff, I saw that. I saw that stuff going on clearance pretty quick. I mean, that's how I picked up. I picked up a couple of the sets for my girls. You know, for, you know, it might have been for Christmas or whatever it was. And I picked them up because they were on clearance, and I was like, oh, the girls might like, you know, little jewelry boxes or whatever. Yeah, this is my prediction on video. My prediction is that essentially what's going to happen is they will video will come out with a second series, and then it'll die off. And they'll only come out with a second series because they design all this stuff a couple years in advance. They probably gear towards doing 2 or 3 seasons or series to see how they do a run of, you know, of 2 different series, and then just to see how it sells, and then they cut it quick. Because it usually takes 2 years to get a set into full production. So that's why, you know, 2 years ago the dab was popular, and that's why you have the DJ guy doing the dab, because at that point that was the popular dance, and they just didn't. They were too stupid to adjust, you know, to the you know, to make the graphic a different, you know, to make it different. Well, it doesn't matter. So what's essentially what's going to happen is they will have a second or even a third run of the video line with new tiles, and they will get a false sense of success on it, because everybody's buying the beatbox sets, everybody's buying the blind boxes. So they think they're actually the sets are doing well, but they're really not. Or they think the line is doing very well, but they're not. So then they're going to realize the actual numbers, in that they're losing money hand over fist by keeping the site going, and then they're going to ditch the line. Ooh, that's a cool printed tile. Where'd it go? Check that printed tile out. I'm gonna put it up here. Check that printed tile out. It's too hard to do up there. Oh! It's a RC car. That's interesting. Bag number 5 out of 6 bags. I'm actually zooming through this thing. They should have focused their energies on bringing back the castle theme, LOL. Nice tile. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, they should have focused their attention, and they probably are. Because again, I think a lot of people don't realize how long production on a set takes. I mean, it takes a couple years to get the designs and all of that, and they don't want to reproduce or bring back old designs. They want new stuff. But I think that's where they're kind of stupid. I mean, in that regard. They should have focused their attentions on I mean, I get it. They want to bring out IP. They want to bring out their own IP. They don't want to just focus on someone else's IP. Because if that other person, like if Marvel decided to back out or walk away, then I mean Lego or Star Wars. If basically the Disney Corporation decided to walk away from Lego, let's be honest, Lego's screwed. I mean, Lego would be up a shit creek. So I get it. They're trying to make sure that they have the IP. However, it's still a matter of they gotta focus their attentions on other stuff. I mean, some of the stuff that they're coming out with doesn't make sense, and some of the marketing, again, doesn't make sense either. I mean, I keep going back to Hidden Side. Hidden Side was an amazing set, or a line, but the app screwed it up and the marketing screwed it up, because the marketing on the boxes, nobody knew it was actual Lego, so nobody bought it. Nice pile, LOL. Yeah, I am hoping a designer somewhere has spent 2 years on a new castle build. I'm sure they have. I predicted it earlier, like a month ago. They came out with the blacksmith set. Last year, the Lego Idea set was the Pirates of Barracuda Bay. They came out with that set, and then later that year, they came out with the 3-in-1 set that has, that I just built on Tuesday, and they built a couple other things to go with it. So I think what they do, I wouldn't be surprised if later on this year we start seeing something that will go with the blacksmith set. I agree, Mr. P. Castle. Now, I mean, I think there's going to be castle. I would not be surprised if there's a couple castle sets by the end of the year. So be patient, chill out, be patient, chill out, and if not, and I'm wrong, yeah, I mean, I agree. To be honest, I don't know that I would want a castle. But I want all the minifigures. I would turn it into like a castle themed building. I don't necessarily need a castle. I don't particularly understand why they stopped making them. I mean, were they doing bad at one point to where they stopped making castle themed sets? That's what I don't understand. Because it seems like everybody wants castles. Everybody wants, Robin Hood kind of builds. Everybody wants that old stuff to come back, and it seemed like everybody loved that stuff as kids, so I don't understand why all that went away. If it was doing good, why would they retire it? I have to assume that it was doing bad. That just sits there like that? Ah, because it's a slider? Interesting. Like, why would they do that? I mean, so they give you instead of giving you a 1x4, like part fluffers, instead of giving you a 1x4, they give you a 1x3 and a 1x1. The only other reason for that is maybe they use those separate pieces for the alternative builds. Castle Kingdoms was a good theme. I think, like you said, they got the licenses, Star Wars and Marvel, etc., and focused on those, which I get because there's money involved, but I still think they should also focus on core, decent, non-licensed products. No, I agree. I mean, Marvel, Star Wars and superhero stuff, it's a no-brainer. I mean, people are going to buy it. So it was smart for them to get into that, basically get into DC and Marvel's, pants there a little bit. But at the same time, like, they kind of chucked all their original IP. Which one? Oh. I think they almost rely too heavily on those. Because, like I said, if Disney decided, you know what, we're going to just go ahead and walk. I mean, Lego would seriously be, you know, up shit creek without a paddle. They have a lot invested in Disney. I mean, Disney could literally just come out with their own shit. You know what I mean? They could literally say, you know what, we're gonna decide, we're gonna make a similar brick function and just do our own thing. Or they could turn around. What if Disney bought out Mega Bloks? If Disney decided to get into more of the toy game and they bought out Mega Bloks, they're going to transfer all their IP to Mega Bloks, and Disney would be, and Lego would be screwed. Like, Lego would be royally screwed. I know Disney's been wanting to buy Lego for a while, but Lego, you know, obviously doesn't want to, because the quality is good. You know what I mean? I mean, compared to the other brands, Lego is kind of the high end of the other brands. But so I know Disney's been wanting to buy out Lego for a long time. I mean, they bought into the amusement parks. They owned the amusement parks for a long period of time, because Disney owns Merlin, and Merlin Merlin bought the theme parks from them because they weren't doing good. But I mean, I agree. Good point. And at some point, those themes will get a bit stale, even with revised Millennium Falcons and Avengers Towers. Right. I mean, I will say the good part about Marvel is that they haven't been recycling builds as much as Star Wars. I mean, Star Wars, holy cow, they recycle shit. I mean, it's pretty crazy how much they recycle. I mean, and they do stuff because, I mean, that's the thing. Everybody buys the AT-AT Walker. So they're like, okay, well, since everybody buys the AT-AT, let's continue to make the AT-ATs. And that's fine. That's great. However, there's only so many AT-ATs. I mean, how many, do you guys know, maybe Mr. P, do you know, how many AT-ATs they've ever come out with? Like, how many AT-ATs have they made? I mean, how many Millennium Falcons have they made? How many Starfighters have they made? How many, you know what I mean? Like, I can continue it. As you kind of alluded to, there's only so much they can make before it starts getting rather stale. With Disney, or with Marvel, I will say that they've actually done a really good job of keeping it pretty fresh. But that's also because of the tactic, like, they have, you know, with every movie, they come out with a different type of ship. I mean, there's very few times where they've actually, like, I think they've done the helicarrier a couple times. So, I mean, like that, okay. I think they've done the Quinjet a couple times. But still, I mean, you're still talking about a situation where the majority of the time, they're different vehicles, they're different ships. It's different. Oh. I mean, they don't keep coming out with the same crap over and over again. And I think that's where Star Wars is going to get into trouble, because although in certain realms they are coming out with different stuff, it's not. It's not as repetitive as Star Wars. Hey, Mike, how's it going, my friend? Thank you for joining us. Where was I supposed to put this red planter? Ah. So they just throw in a dead weed? All right. So those are the extra pieces. Only got 4 hours sleep last night, so I did a little catch up on my day off. Cool. It's going good. How are you? I am good. Thanks for joining us, man. As always, I apologize. I am going to be heading out here soon. Because I usually cut it around noon, and it's almost 11:40. I will say I am shocked to shit because I'm actually going to have this build done. I mean, I only have this. This is the last bag, which is kind of crazy, to be honest. This has been a fairly simple, easy build. I really like it. All right, number 6, bag number 6. I figured, LOL. I'm gonna stay on. I'm gonna be on for about another probably half an hour to finish this, but so we will definitely get to hang out, Mike. Wait. I'm like off. One of those bad nights when you're just counting the hours down until you get no sleep. Yeah, I've had tons of those, my friend. I've had tons of those. That's why I started doing melatonin, because I have, and even now, it's kind of the same situation where I've been originally it was like midnight. I get I get to the point where I'm starting to wind down and I crash out. But lately it's been like 1 or 2. I need to just mentally do it and be like, I'm going to sleep, and then take my melatonin, and then go from there. Um, I hate to rely on melatonin or anything for that matter, but I'm just not able to get any sleep on my own accord at this point. So I hear you, buddy. I definitely hear you. I like that dresser, or I like that end table. I like that. I really like that. I like that a lot, actually. Just glad it was my day off. I'd be a zombie today at work. I hear you on that. I definitely hear you on that, my friend. Or you know what? Maybe I'll do an electronics store. So how are we to mock this set out? So I have 3 of these. I have 3 of these sets. I'm definitely going to turn it into a 32 by 32 base plate. I don't want a pet shop and I don't want a coffee store. So that's what I was kind of referring back to just a minute ago, because we talked about it a little bit. I could probably do I'm thinking electronics store, hardware store, or gun store, or like a guns and ammo kind of shop. I am planning on probably changing out the color on the bottom of the, what is it, the cafe, I guess? Because it's the same color as the town hall, and I've been wanting to extend the town hall. Because if you look at all my other city services buildings, they are 2 32 by 32 base plates, at least. And my town hall is only 1, so I've been thinking of expanding it. And in doing so, I need that color. And this, since I have 3 of these sets, that would actually get me a decent amount of that part to work off of. But I'm gonna probably switch it out to like the regular brown. How many am I doing? 8? 1, 7. Yeah. It's like, am I missing a black stud? I'm missing a black stud, it looks like. Or did I mess up on the door? Is it supposed to actually be a black stud? Because I put a black stud for the doorknob. Maybe it wasn't supposed to be a black stud. Maybe it was supposed to be a gray. Yep. That's where I messed up. I put a black stud instead of a gray. If I ever get a certain check, I'll be back to buying some Lego soon to mock out. I can assume you're talking about the stimulus check? You can mention that. I know it stems from the politicians getting it, but, I mean, it's kind of weird that you haven't gotten it yet. We got ours that first weekend. I'm like, why is it having you do? I get disability too, so they kind of screw us. Figure it was borderline politics. No, I mean, I don't. No, I'm good with talking about the stimulus check. It can, yeah. I would say it might be a borderline thing, but I mean, that's like saying to me, it's like saying, well, we can't talk about COVID because it could be a political thing. No, I'm good with talking about the stimulus check. I have my opinions, and some of those opinions could get toward the political side, but so I mean, we won't like deep dive too much into it. I mean, if it starts going towards that direction, then I'll say, hey, chill out, but no, I mean, talking about the stimulus check or mentioning the stimulus check is fine. So here's a good example. Talking about the stimulus check and what you're going to do with it is fine versus saying those politicians screwed us. We shouldn't have gotten 1,400. We should have gotten 2,000 like we were promised. Okay, that's going politics. Sitting there saying, I got my stimulus, so I plan on buying X, Y, and Z is cool versus saying those damn politicians should have gotten us monthly stimulus checks. Stuff like that. It sucks it sucks that it took so long to get us stimulus checks versus those assholes had political propaganda and screwed us out of a lot of money because they wanted to build or do other shit with it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's But yeah, our for the most part, our stimulus is already spent. For me and my wife's 15-year anniversary, we want to take our daughters to Disney World because that's where we went for our honeymoon. And
So, we've been basically starting to plan our trip for next year to Disney World. Same here, already spent too, just need it. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I think, again, we won't deep dive it too much into it. It's just, they should have done a month. That's what I kind of showcase are my beliefs. They should have done a monthly stimulus check. Yes, it would have given us a lot more debt. But I mean, we needed it. We needed it. And they were spending too much time bickering and bullshitting around. But I won't get too far into that. I apologize for that. Nice, Scott. Any Lego stores near Disney World you can visit? Yes, Disney Springs. Just like here at Disneyland, Disney World has a Lego store. And I'm assuming it's a big one. So I do plan on making that stop. And yeah, getting some Lego. It'll probably only be PAB stuff. I mean, because quite frankly, I can get all the sets here, and trying to transport all that stuff back is probably going to be rather difficult and might be pricey. But so it's probably just going to be PAB stuff. But yes, Disney Springs does have a store. It is a rather big one, and I am going to probably film and do that. Okay, last thing on this topic. We are never going to pay that debt off ever, so go big or go home. Well, I mean, that's the thing. If we need the money, if the, and yeah, I agree, last thing. I'm not for frivolous spending, even though you can see behind me I got a shitload of Lego, and people would consider that frivolous spending. But I'm never about frivolous spending. The United States, the people need it. I mean, like myself, losing their jobs left and right. I mean, I got royally screwed over, and I'm still getting royally screwed over. I mean, I just got contacted, the other day by a June client for this year who is asking about postponing till next year to 2022, and I'm like, no. So I'm probably going to lose that wedding. You know what I mean? Like, that sucks. Why isn't this? Oh. I mean, if you look at my entire business right now, I mean, my business was booming. We were gearing up. We had 20 to 30 weddings going a year. This year or last year, I think I hit 4. And all of the other ones postponed to this year, and then some of the ones this year are just flat out canceling. And I'm getting screwed. But I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. I mean, if people, I've tried to explain to people, hey, like, yeah, COVID sucks, but it doesn't mean you couldn't get married. This is, it's just straight up and down.
Wait, let me see. I mean, so yeah. I mean, like I said, I'm not for frivolous spending by any means, but I am a realist in saying if the people need the money, then you gotta help the people. That's their job, right? Alright, so this is supposed to go here, and then it technically ties in there. And then that's the build. Cool. Alright, so the rest of this book is the other builds, and that is the build. That is the build that we are going to be working on and rocking out the mock for. It's kind of crazy. I feel very accomplished. I feel very, very accomplished, actually. I like the little hot dog stand. I like all the details. I like the birds. I will say there should have been actual, instead of brick-built animals, they should have been real animals. But yeah, and I feel like there should have been more minifigures. But there you have it, guys. All right, so we finished a decent sized build in one live stream. All right, so we will spend the rest of the afternoon going ahead and rocking out the mock. So I'm excited for that. Like I said, a couple changes that I definitely want to make. Not exactly sure what I'm going to do as far as the type of building, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. All right, guys, that's it for this stream. I'm going to go ahead and cut it. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and being a part of the stream. I really do appreciate it. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we will see you next time on 36 Brix.
Hey everybody, I just wanted to give a quick shout out and thank you to all my Patreon supporters. It means a lot that you've taken the time to support what I do and appreciate all the effort that I put into both the videos and the streams. From the bottom of my heart, thank you very much. For those of you that are not members, please check out patreon.com/36brix. That's patreon.com/36brix, and check out the packages that you could take advantage of to get more content.